Formula One is about to undergo a change that may directly impact the way fans follow live broadcasts of races. In the middle of the high emotions of the track, it is common to hear the drivers release phrases filled with swearing, especially in moments of tension or frustration. However, the FIA, the body that regulates the category, is moving to curb the excessive use of inappropriate languages during radio communications. FIA President Mohammed Ben Sulayem has been firm on this issue, suggesting that teams and drivers take more responsibility for what is said in the heat of the moment. In a recent interview with motorsport.com, Ben Sulayem spoke openly about the negative impact that this language can have on transmissions, especially considering the diverse audience that follows Formula One, including children and families. He drew a curious but provocative parallel between motoring and the world of rap music. "We have to differentiate our sport from rap music," said the FIA president. "We are not rappers, and they say the word F countless times. We are not like that, they are them and we are us." The placement reflects Sulayem's view that Formula One must maintain a high standard of conduct, even in the most difficult moments of the competition. Ben Sulayem, who is a former driver and 14-time Middle East rally champion, understands the frustrations faced by the competitors, but believes that this does not justify the use of inappropriate language. He pointed out that with the current technology, where everything is recorded and broadcast live, one has to be more careful about what is said publicly. Imagine you are watching the race with your children and suddenly a driver releases a bad word. What would you teach them if that was your sport? Questioned the president of FIA, stressing the importance of maintaining motor racing as a healthy environment for all audiences. Asked about the possibility of imposing stricter limitations on what is broadcast live, Ben Sulayem confirmed that the FIA is already taking action with FOM, Formula One management. He pointed out that the federation has the power to regulate radio communications and that the amount of conversations transmitted has been increased in recent years, but always under a set of rules. "The rules exist for the benefit of sport, and these rules need to be monitored and respected," he said. This new guideline is part of a broader FIA movement to modernize its rules and combat online abuse, something that has been gaining attention recently. Ben Sulayem explained that recent investigations show a direct connection between negative comments made by pilots and crew members and the rise of hate directed at officers on social media. This concern has led the FIA to update the International Sports Code to include a clearer definition of misconduct in order to hold accountable those who incite abusive behavior. Changes do not stop there. In 2022, the FIA also adopted a more rigid stance towards displaying political, religious, or personal statements in competitions. Although this measure has generated debate among the pilots, the federation issued clarifications in early 2023 to ensure that the rules are fair and understood. For Ben Sulayem, updating the regulation is essential to keep pace with the evolution of sport and society's demands. "The rules cannot remain the same for 30 years. We need to improve, change, remove, and add things," he concluded. Now, the question remains. Do you agree with the FIA measures regarding the control of bad words and the search for a greater responsibility in the public speeches of the pilots? Do you think this will affect the spontaneity of transmissions? Leave your opinion in the comments and don't forget to subscribe to the channel for more debates and news about Formula One.